Good morning and welcome to a new vlog. I started my day with going to the gym, which was really nice. I don't know about you and where you live, but here in Paris we've had quite a few grey days in a row, and I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to get to me a little bit. So today I thought, you know what, let's fight this. Or let's not fight this. Let's embrace it. Just lean into the coziness, the slowing down, and whatever that grey weather is making me feel, which is making me feel a bit sluggish, a bit slow. I just washed my hair and I really need to do something about it. They are so long, very shapeless, and I just need to find a good hairdresser in Paris, but at the moment I'm just like, they're really flat and a bit shapeless. But anyway, so I thought I would take you along with me today as I try and romanticize a little bit this weather and just lean into it. But we're getting out of the house, because if there's one thing I've been doing a lot of lately is staying at home, because I just love it. I'm an introvert to the core, but sometimes it's also nice to just get outside, even if it's slow, cozy activities. Go and do them outside. Sometimes it's nice. There is a few errands I want to do. I need to buy some knitting needles. Before that, I really want to go in a cafe and start reading my new book. I just finished the book I was reading yesterday, which was the memoir of Jacinda Ardern. It was really good, but I'm also very excited to just start something new that's gonna be a bit, that's not fantasy, but I guess it's out of our world a little bit. That's what I imagine. Or at least taking me into a bit of a universe, like a cozy universe, dark academia vibe. I'm feeling like reading something like this, bit of mystery. I thought, what a better way to start this book than by going and sit in a cafe, order a nice warm coffee and just enjoy the vibes. I'm just taking you with me in a little day filled of cute cozy vibes. I also maybe want to do some baking this afternoon. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. So let's do it. Before I go, I wanted to show you my little outfit. I'm wearing this grey jumper with a cute little shirt underneath that has a lot of little embroidery. We don't actually see it a whole lot, just the bottom, but it's still cute. With some black pleated trousers, my boots. I'm taking my bag. I'm probably gonna have to wear a jacket, which is annoying. But it's really cold right now. Obviously taking my book. I actually watched an interview of Cillian Murphy recently where he was saying that he writes the place and the date in which he reads the book at the beginning of each book, and I love this idea because I'm already putting my little stamp, my little ex libris on every book I own, but I think writing like the city and the date on it would be so nice as well. Just to remember, because you know, he was saying like his dad used to do that, and how cool it is to like start a book and see that your dad read this when he was in Italy in the 70s or whatever. I don't know, I think it's kind of a cool idea. I might just start and do it now, taking Finn's AirPods because they're more discreet than my big headphones. If the cafe is busy, I'm gonna be happy I have this to be able to read my book. And I might take my journal with me just in case I feel like journaling. I might not, we'll see.
Scrolling on my phone, mind gets caught, lying to myself. I'm greener grass, dream
I got back home, Fee made some lunch and I just made myself a little coffee. And I think I'm getting a little better. I know every time I say I'm not getting better, but look, I think it kind of looks like a little broccoli. Please be nice. Please tell me it looks cute because I'm working hard on my little latte art. But yeah, had some lunch. I'm having my second coffee of the day. While I do that, I'm gonna have a look at recipes because this afternoon I am committed to make some cinnamon rolls. I haven't made any this year, which should be illegal, but better late than never. And I have only made cinnamon rolls once in my life, which was last year, and I also made it in a vlog, I think. But it was so delicious that I really want to try and do it again. I just always push it because it takes quite a long time because you need to leave the dough rest for like an hour and a half or whatever. So I always procrastinate it, but today we're making cinnamon rolls. I really enjoyed my little morning. I had a great time. That cafe is really nice. I really recommend if you are in Paris, especially because it's right next to the Sacré-Cœur, which is quite a touristy area. But it's not a super touristy cafe. Like, it's not like in the big streets. It's kind of like in the small streets. And I was able to start my book. I only read one chapter, which is about 20 pages. But as you know, I'm a slow reader, so that took me probably 45 minutes. I don't know how long I was there for, but yeah, probably 45 minutes to an hour. I mean, I can't say much about it because I literally just started, but I feel like I'm gonna like it. I also found my needles. I've got these ones which are so pretty. How cool are they? And I've started my second project. I'm not gonna talk too much about knitting because again, I don't know how many people are interested about this. And I am starting on a bag, which is quite random. I'll put a little photo of the bag I'm making, which I think looks really cool when I see photos of it, but I am thinking will be so impractical because this is wool. Like, I can't put anything heavy in it, otherwise it's just gonna expand and look shapeless. So I don't really know. To be fair, I'm just happy to knit no matter what the result is. That's the little knitting update. I'll have my coffee, find a recipe, and next time you'll see me, it'll be in the kitchen, ready to bake. Okay, so I have found a recipe. I have put all the ingredients out, made myself a little peppermint tea to accompany my little baking session, lit a candle for the vibes. I'm gonna get started. I hope I'll manage to make something that looks nice and that's yummy. Okay, so the dough is done. I did have to add quite a lot of flour in the end, so we'll see how it goes. I really hope it's gonna work, and leave it for 45 minutes to an hour. And hopefully it's gonna double size. And in the meantime, I'm gonna clean my mess. While the dough is raising, I wanted to make a little bookmark for my current book because I stumbled upon a little DIY bookmark on Pinterest, which is making little marks of cup and coffee. It'll make sense when I start, you'll see. I got some, I think it's watercolor paper, it's quite a thick one. I'm not gonna try and make it perfect because I actually quite like when things are a bit imperfect. So now I just have to trust the process, wait for it to dry, and then I will cut the shape that I drew. Okay, our cinnamon rolls are in the oven. They looked okay, so I'm hoping it'll be fine. But in the meantime, this has dried, so I'm gonna cut it off and we'll see what it looks like. And this is what we get. Isn't it quite cute? I think it's quite nice. It's super simple. Is it looking a bit sad? I feel like maybe it needs something on the edges. Let me see. Okay, and now I'm wondering if it's just looking a bit silly. I think the brown might be a bit too dark. Is it looking a bit silly? That kind of looks like a children DIY. As long as it does its job, which is to keep my page. I mean, it's not too bad. Finn just made us some dinner, and when he asked me what I wanted, I said something light because we have the cinnamon rolls coming after, and I actually just removed them from the oven. And actually, let me show you real quick. I'm letting them cool down because they're really hot, and then I'm gonna do the frosting. So we're gonna have dinner, and hopefully once dinner is eaten, then these are cooled down. But I'm quite happy. They look really nice. Look at this. I think they look like a success. I don't want to speak too fast though, so hopefully they are a success. So I've made the frosting. It looks pretty delicious. I've also made a little tea because I feel like we'll need one after that. But let's try. This is so, like, the recipe is just basically so much better. Cheers!
Cheers. Nice and moist, like we like. It's very yummy. I want a second one.
Wow, this is very yummy though.
Well done.
Thank you. Cinnamon rolls were a success, but I'm not gonna lie, I feel a bit sick from the amount of sugar that was. I'm not used to eat so much sugar. Not super brioche. I think maybe I should have finished doing his French homework. He's been taking French classes. I think the thing is I had to add too much flour to be able to shape it, and I think that's why it makes it also super rich. Let me know actually, please, if you have any good cinnamon roll recipe so I can save it, because I'm always looking for a new one and I forgot the one I used last year, and I feel like they always have a lot of sugar. So if you have a cinnamon roll recipe that has a bit less sugar, a bit less butter, I'll take it.
Non, pas composé.
Nous avons nous.
Je me suis posé des questions.
Ah bah you said it. Which one sounds better? I have made it to bed. I've done my skincare. I've put a bit of recent oil on my eyebrows because since I did my brow lift, the person who did it told me that it was good to put a bit of recent oil like once a week because it kind of dries out your skin. And I really have been feeling like my skin underneath my eyebrows have been quite dry, so I don't know if you can tell, but they're quite shiny. It's because there is recent oil on it. Actually, no, you don't call it recent oil in English. Castor oil, I think is how you call it. So there you go. My beloved little water bottle. This is literally my best friend for the next 6 months probably. I think I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here as I'm gonna read my book until I fall asleep. But thank you for spending this day with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next Sunday for a new vlog. Bye!